Alex Hayden here, welcoming you to the Paperclip Short Track, Martinsville Speedway. This place is known for the bump and run and flaring tempers. A perfect combination for cutting our 8 drivers down to the 4 who will fight for the championship. Let's get ready to go trackside. Cars are ready to roll, the drivers are ready to get after it. So let's go racing at Martinsville.
There we go. We got sound. We have sound now. Thanks everybody in the chat for letting me know. All right. Well, appreciate you guys tuning in Saturday night. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. We are here for NASCAR 22 in the penultimate race of the round of 8. Or well, I should say technically it's the penultimate race of the season, as it's the elimination race in the round of 8 at Martinsville tonight. We are going to crown who exactly will be the drivers racing for a championship at Phoenix next week. And in today's race specifically, it's going to be a pretty fun one at that. Well, it should be fun to drive at least. This game is very chaotic. The short tracks, there's quite a few cautions usually, so I'm expecting quite a few yellows in tonight's race. We'll see how this is going to go about. Be sure to stay tuned because we are not locked into the championship 4. Although we are 59 points to the good, we had to be at least 60 points above 4th in the standings coming into the race today. We are currently sitting 55 points above 4th. So that means as long as we score 5 points in today's race, no matter who wins, if we score 5 points, even with somebody below the cutoff line winning, Christopher Bell finishing 2nd, we are going to end up making our way into the championship 4. So honestly, if we can get 5 stage points in stage 1 and just advance ourselves in, that would probably be the best thing to do. The problem is we did not qualify well for today's race. Qualified in the 37th place position, so we will be starting deep in the field. Expert difficulty is on as usual. I do have stability help on, but obviously did not really help too much in qualifying. It does seem like the car is a little bit on the loose side, so I am going to end up taking a little bit out of it. We're going to go with the stable setup. Hopefully that's not going to be too tight, but it was definitely a little too loose. I felt like the rear tires are spinning quite a bit. I was trying to get the shifts right. I'm not sure exactly where I want to shift yet. 3rd to 4th, I might stay there. I might go 4th to 5th. I tried both in practice and qualifying, so we'll hope for the best. Hopefully, honestly, over the long run, I could see us going down to 3rd gear, but on the short run, maybe towards 4th until the tires really start to eat away on this race car. We'll take a look at the starting lineup and see exactly where all the playoff drivers will start today. Chase Elliott is going to be on the pole trying to go for his 2nd win of the round. He is, again, the only driver locked into the championship 4 as of right now with that win at Las Vegas. Cole Custer starts on the outside of the front row. He had a pretty good run at Martinsville in real life in the playoff race, but looking for his 1st win of the season today. Chris Buescher, William Byron in row 2. William Byron comes in not too far below the cutoff line. He is minus 16 points coming into today's race. Christopher Bell, Eric Almirola in row 3. Christopher Bell is above the cutoff line by a decent margin, 41 points to the good. Not a guaranteed lock, especially if we do end up seeing somebody below the cutoff line win, but in a fairly comfortable situation is Bell. Almirola, who was bumped out in the last round of the playoffs. In the round of 12, will be starting inside the top 10 today. trying to go for his first win of the season. Todd Gilliland and Kyle Larson will line up in row 4. Larson actually won at Homestead in the last race. He was eliminated from the playoffs in the round of 16. That was his second win of the season. So he'll try to go for number 3 and go back-to-back today. Kurt Busch and Kyle Busch, the Busch brothers, back in row 5. Both not in the playoffs any longer. Kyle Busch was bounced out in the round of 12, and Kurt Busch failed to make the original 16-man playoff grid. Playoff drivers who start outside the top 10 would include Martin Truex Jr. starting tonight in 13th. He is 7 points below the cutoff line on Ross Chastain. Austin Cindric is going to be starting 14th today. He's 46 points below the cutoff line. Most likely in a must-win situation is Cindric. And then we also have Joey Logano in 16th today. He is 4 points below the cutoff line. And Ross Chastain starting fairly deep in the field today, 28th. He is 4 points to the good. He's going to have some catching up to do here early on, considering Logano, Truex, Byron, and Bell, and Cindric rather. Well, really every playoff driver except for Kevin Harvick is starting in front of him. And again, Harvick back in the 37th place position. A little too loose in qualifying. Tried to tighten it up after qualifying. Hopefully it will be a little bit quicker, but honestly, I have no clue how this race is going to go for ourselves here today. Again, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more daily NASCAR content if you haven't already, and we'll end up hoping for the best today, and hopefully we can get Kevin Harvick in the championship 4. Tim Irvin, Derek Booth, Ice Demon King 92 Hammer, Billy Kramer, Kylie Suter, and others, welcome into the stream. Let's get this one underway. Alrighty. Rainer Martinez also welcome in. 500 laps at Martinsville about to begin. 130 laps at stage 1. The green flag is in the air and we are underway at Martinsville. Almost getting turned into the first turn there by Kaz Grala. Hit the curb and that kind of forced Harvick up the track. He is going to get into the wall off the exit of the corner. It's going to drop him back a couple spots early on. They're stacking up big time in the middle of the corner. I'm having to slow up more than what I want to. My gosh. Car just power slides right off the exit of the corner. Maybe a bad idea tightening the race car up. That, and I probably just got to be a little bit more patient. Very fortunate, despite 2 hits into the wall already, we did not blow a tire. Just have to hope that we don't get a caution. Because if that happens, it is not going to be good for Kevin Harvick. 62 getting really loose. Hole opened up on the bottom lane, and now we have a caution. So this is going to put Harvick a lap down already. Caution flag is out for the first time today. And I guarantee the leaders got to the start-finish line there. We had 18 cautions in our first Martinsville race. That was a 400-lap race. This one 100 laps longer. Not a good start with that early caution on lap 3. Green flag back in the air. Harvick trying to take advantage of this early on. Just gets mollywopped by the 55 of J.J. Yaley. Yeah, that third lane is just not available. Oh my gosh. It is ridiculous how bad the AI are here. Garrett Smithley just drove me straight into the wall in the middle of the corner. Probably why we saw that early wreck. I guarantee something like that probably happened in 3 and 4. Accident would have had to have been in 3 and 4. It's kind of trapped though. Not really a great way to try to get by these guys. Honestly, my car is slipping and sliding around just as much as everybody else.
You on the outside, you're 3, far right. Clear, clear.
Ah. Or contact. That was with J.J. Yaley that time. He forced us wide, so I guess it's okay that we forced him wide once. Sorry if I sound a little congested. I am still a little bit under the weather. I'm honestly never touching 5th gear. As long as I don't get back into the gas too quickly, the rear tires don't really slide out. Daniel Suarez forcing BJ McLeod into the wall, both of them getting up into the outside wall off turn 4. Frees up the bottom lane into 1 and 2 for Kevin Harvick. Clears them both. I mean, ideally, we only have to finish 32nd or better, and we'll make it into the championship 4. Harvick already in 30th. Doesn't have to be great, doesn't even really have to be good tonight. Mediocre is good enough to get him into the championship 4. It's a good thing he had a great first race of the round, plus all those playoff points, obviously, that carried over into this round of 8 of the playoffs. The 12 wins. Corner exits really where Kevin Harvick is a bit better than everybody else. Especially as they sometimes slide up out of the groove. Sometimes into the wall right off the exit of the corner. Corey LaJoie crowding Kevin Harvick on entry into 3. Really stalled the 4 car out there. Oh, man. Ross Chastain slipping and sliding halfway down the back straightaway. Saw LaJoie just sliding around at first. Alex Bowman having problems off of turn 4. He'll lose a spot. Harvick gets by Harrison Burton for 26th. Michael McDowell using up the 48 of Alex Bowman through 1 and 2. Keselowski will get by on the bottom of the 48. Ross Chastain, though, in a deep hole in the early going of this race, only picked up a few spots from the start. Again, he's only 4 points to the good coming into this round, or into this race in this round. Finished second in the race yesterday as well in both the first 2 stages. An immaculate day for Chastain. Contact with Brad Keselowski that time. Harvick with a little love tap to the back of the 1. Joey Logano gets into the wall off turn 2. Probably going to be seeing that from a lot of drivers today. Just seeing how skatey the AI are off the exit of the corner when they're trying to pick the throttle back up. Three wide down on the bottom. Pass made for Harvick. Harvick going to clear Bowman. Three wide, caution. Our second yellow of the race. Looked like they were 3 wide off the exit of turn 4 before getting into that accident at that time. Looked like Austin Dillon got turned around with Kyle Busch on the outside of him. 3 wide dive going into 1. Very aggressive there from Harvick. Problem is with that caution, I think Kevin Harvick's going to be 2 laps down due to scoring glitches in the early going. It's another wreck at turns 3 and 4. Ryan Blaney all over the place. So Harvick in 13th. Blaney in 9th. So that tells me only 9 cars are on the lead lap. Big slide job there by Harvick. Barely clears Kurt Busch. Larson into the wall. Harvick gets by Byron. Reddick forcing the 5 car up wide. Harvick to the inside of the 8, clears the 5. That pass is made for 10th. So Kevin Harvick has cracked the top 10 for the first time tonight at Martinsville. 37 laps in. Excuse me.
Stay left. Clear, clear, clear. Stay left.
Just finally getting my Custer. How about Todd Gilliland in 4th place right now? Oh, leaders into the wall. Chris Buescher, by the way, leading this race. Bell in 2nd. Top 3 cars on the lead lap. And caution's out again. Our 3rd of the race. This time Harvick will remain 2 laps down at least. One second. It is a battle tonight. It is a battle against the whatever I have come down with, and it is a battle dealing with that plus 500 laps on this game at Martinsville. Green flag back in the air. Oh, man, a lot of contact between Chase Elliott and Christopher Bell. They're backing way up. Contact. Oh, boy, a lot of contact between Bell and Elliott. Thought we were going to get another wreck. That was not the case. Hey, I messed up the Southern 500 for you today. Well, that's a bummer. I'm assuming you're talking about this game. Harvick closing on Busher. Cautions out again. 4 cautions already in stage 1. We're not even 60 laps in. Green flag back in the air. Every time a caution comes out, the lead lap car is going to restart right in front of Kevin Harvick. A lot of contact there between Elliott and Bell again on the restart. Austin Dillon gets a piece of the 20 as well. Chris Buescher pulling away. Elliott drives straight into the outside wall. Allows Harvick to clear him. That was closing in on Buescher. A couple more laps might have been able to get around him to get one of his 2 laps back. The thing is, though, is if we were to get a quick caution after Christopher Bell, I should say if we were to get a quick caution after Harvick gets his lap back on Buescher, then the problem is going to be that we are going to have to be on the other side of the start-finish line. Otherwise, the scoring glitch will end up putting us back 2 laps down if a caution comes out in a spot that we are not ahead of the start-finish line on Buescher. So Harvick needs to get around him as quick as possible, try to get as big of a gap on the 17 as possible as well. Quickly to the outside going into turns 3 and 4. Not going to work. Buescher gets loose. Harvick stays in line behind him. 2 seconds ahead of Elliott already. Bounce off the curb, forces the 4 car a bit wide, keeps it off the wall though. And again to the outside goes Harvick. Buescher drives it in extremely deep. Harvick with the crossover. Gets him. Clear. One of the 2 laps back for Kevin Harvick in this first stage, at least momentarily. We'll be halfway through stage 1 in about 3 more laps. Tyler Burbeck, thanks for tuning in. So I don't think it was actually oh boy. Had a feeling Harvick was going straight to the wall that time. I tried to get the car to slow up and I couldn't. Overdrove that corner really badly. Thankfully I didn't blow a tire. I was going to say something about that Auto Club. I saw the tweet from, I can't remember who it was, if it was Adam Sturt or Bob Pockris. There's somebody notable on Twitter earlier this morning. And they said something about, 2024 and 2025, that the likelihood of Auto Club being on the schedule is going to be pretty unlikely with the renovations they're going to have going to the track. So they must be making some major renovations if it's going to take more than 2 years to get something working there. So they're thinking about potentially if they can't get Auto Club on the schedule to have the Clash date, or at least not necessarily the Clash, but make the LA Coliseum race a points race, which means that they could end up bringing, I would have to imagine, the Clash back to Daytona. If they end up making it a points race, I'd have to imagine that that would be the case. Both of them tweeted, maybe that's why. Yeah, I'm not sure which one I specifically read, but not official yet, but more than likely is looking like that will be the case. I'm sure it won't be official until next year's schedule comes out, which won't be for another 8-9 months maybe. If it's anything like the last couple of years with NASCAR, they haven't had their schedules come out till like the start of the playoffs. Late August, early September. Well, the Chicago Street Course is a 3-year plan, so I doubt they're bringing Road America back. Not at least until after that. For the Cup Series, at least. And Kevin Harvick needs just 5 points today to lock himself into the championship 4. We'll alternate through the different camera angles for the first time in the race today. Surprised how far back Denny Hamlin and Joey Logano both are. Both of them former Martinsville playoff winners. Especially Logano being one of the drivers trying to get into the championship 4 back in 28th. Surprised there wasn't a wreck off turn 4 as it was 3 wide between Logano, Byron, and McDowell. Suarez, rather. Oh, no, that is McDowell. Suarez behind him. Big checkup. Pass for 9th place made. William Byron was that pass for position from Harvick. touch to McDowell.
Stay left. Clear, clear. Car right. Slow down.
Caution.
Fix it slow.
Gosh, I have a bad feeling we're still going to be 2 laps down. I don't think... I'm going to say that Chris Buescher would have had to have been past the start-finish line before the caution came out. There's no way we would have been that close to him already. Dang. So even after all that work to get the 1 lap down, I think Kevin Harvick with this scoring glitch is going to end up getting put a lap down, another lap down again. So it should be back to 2 laps down. Yeah, I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Wow, Harvick quickly got to the bottom. Wasted no time. Harvick up to 8th. Oh, 1 car just barrel rolled. Caution is out. I think it might have been Christopher Bell. Wow. Bell was flipping off the curb into the tire barrier, bringing out a caution. Green flag back in the air. Jesus. In the back of Reddick. Pretty hard. Buescher has just crashed down to the pit road tire wall. And Bell runs into him. I can't see a damn thing. It's not that bad. We've had much worse. This camera angle. I'll just rely on my broken spotter. Harvick up to 6th. Take that 5th place. Up to 4th. Clears Cole Custer. We'll go back to the far chase camp for now. Well, we're up to 4th. Next caution comes out, we're pitting. No clue how many laps down I am. Reddick tried to force us into the wall. Battle for second. Todd Gilliland leads. Oh, Harvick blows the corner into the wall. Powered off the wall, still got to the inside of Blaney off of turn 2. Oh, Blaney's trying to pit. Oh, no, he just turned himself right in front of Tyler Reddick, and the caution flag's out again. Oh, my gosh. And I think Todd Gilliland might have lapped the field there with that caution. What a tough break. Blaney tried to pit from above us. Zero clue or awareness that he was going to pit. We have our 6th caution of the day. We cannot pit for fuel or tires because of bringing out the caution, or at least being involved. All right. Jesus! Just coming to a stop going into the corner. Bringing out another caution. Seven cautions on the day now. Gillen behind us. I don't know how many laps down we are. I'm not trying. I'm like on the brakes as soon as I have the chance to control the car. I'm still hitting them. We still have cars pitting. Can't stand how stupid the AI are here. It's terrible. A lot of cars pitting again. Might have a caution. Yep, we do. Caution flag is out. Now we can pit for fuel and tires. Joey Logano just crashed. I want to talk about cautions, breeding cautions today. Jeez Louise. 9 cautions in stage 1 at Martinsville. Only caused 2 of them. Green flag back in the air. Zero clue how many laps down we are. Try to get some stage points for the end of the stage. We just passed Chastain. Chastain in 35th, though. Harvick is in 11th. Caution again. I think we just lost another lap. I mean, we've got to be like 4 or 5 laps down at this rate. Jeez. It's past like 5 cars on the restart. That was even making contact with a couple of them. About to find out how many laps down we are. 10 cautions in stage 1. Our 11th will be the stage break here. Any lap at this point. It's like Buscher's on pit road again. Moves Harvick up to 10th. Caution. So we get 1 point. Ty Gilliland will win stage 1. Kurt Busch 2nd. Cole Custer 3rd. Kyle Larson 4th. Austin Dillon 5th. Ryan Blaney 6th. Chase Elliott 7th. Christopher Bell 8th. William Byron 9th. Kevin Harvick rounds out the top 10. Oh boy. 11 cautions in the race today. We got 1 point. 4 to go. And we're 3 laps down. All 3 laps we lost were because of scoring glitches. Surprised we didn't lose more, honestly. I think we did if we did have to pit under grade. Oh, I didn't tally the points. Could be second to do so. I will not pit during the stage break when that becomes an option. So the playoff drivers getting stage points in stage 1. Be 1 point for Kevin Harvick, 2 points for William Byron. Christopher Bell gets 3 points. Chase Elliott gets 4, but he's already in the next round. And that's it. Top 5, top 6 actually, all non-playoff drivers. We have 4 playoff drivers finish outside the top 10, which would have been Logano, Chastain, Cindric, and Truex. Jeez. Yeah, I apologize. I've mentioned a couple times I've been feeling a little under the weather. Last night I did. Today I do. I gotta say, I did not feel as congested as what I have since I started the stream. I don't know how coincidental that is, so I apologize for leaving the camera. It's almost hard to talk because I can't even breathe out of my nose. So I'm like constantly breathing out of my mouth. So I apologize if you guys could hear that on the mic. Trying to adjust the mic volume as much as I can. It's going to be tough. Get through this race, honestly. Beaver 66, thanks for tuning in. UK just got a new TV deal, Cup Xfinity Trucks and Euro Wheeling Tour. Awesome, man. NASCAR Cup Series 2311 Racing, thanks for tuning in. Better won't hit the video game move on the last lap. We might not even make it to the last lap at this point. Honestly, if I get enough points in Stage 2, I think I'm just going to simulate the rest of the race because I need to be ready to go for tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow's stream is way more important than this. We got a live commentary stream tomorrow, the NASCAR Cup Series. That will be taking place at the LA Coliseum. And that coverage will begin at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the heat races. I want to make sure I'm like good to go for that. So if I could just get 4 stage points in Stage 2, then we will be locked into the Championship 4 without having to really race the final stage. We're not racing for any more playoff points either that carry over into the next round. So. I'll do my best. I'll do what I can here. But if we get the stage points needed, the stage points necessary for us to advance, I think we're going to have to end the stream because I am fighting right now. Fighting my sinuses. I think it's worse now than what it was when I was working earlier, just because when I was working it was a lot cooler in our warehouse because I live in Northwest Ohio. It's pretty cold here in the wintertime. I think it was like, I don't know what the wind chill was, but when I went into work this morning it was like 12 degrees, so my sinuses were pretty loose still. But ever since I got inside, slowly started congesting up. And when I sat down specifically to stream in tonight, it has just gotten worse and worse and worse over the course of this race. And we're only like 130 laps in. Yeah, they got clash practice and qualifying going on today. Caution. For the 12th time in the race, the yellow flag is out. Lost another lap to the race leader as well with that caution flag. Ryan Blaney was fishtailing from the exit of turn 2 all the way to the entrance of turn 3. Pretty much all the way through 3 and 4 also. Michael Turner, thanks for tuning in. Diablo suck. Yeah, that probably would help. Not a big hot sauce fan. Caution once again. Now, we were on the right side of the start-finish line there, so we're not going to lose another lap, thankfully. Still have about 3 cars on the lead lap. Harvick scored an 8th on the restart. Struggling trying to get back down to the bottom. Okay, we had 18 cautions in our spring Martinsville date, which was 400 laps on this game. This is a 500 lap Martinsville date on NASCAR 22. And already we have had 2 early cautions in stage 2. We had 11 cautions in stage 1, 10 for incident, and then the stage break. So 13 cautions total so far. Man, Kurt Busch spun out right in the middle of the back straightaway. We'll see. Todd Gilliland performing very well. Won stage 1. It was his first stage win of the season and of his career.
Clear, clear, clear. Stay left.
Has led every lap in stage 2 so far. And has still got that clean air advantage. Continues to lead.
Car right. Clear, clear.
Harvick going to get a lap back.
Clear, clear.
One of, I believe, 4 laps down. And again, all due to scoring glitches. There's not raw speed having Harvick 4 laps down. Caution's out again. Now, we were on the right side of the start-finish line, considering the fact we were ahead of Gilliland, but because, I guess, technically we were on the wrong side of it, so even though we got that lap back, we're going to be 4 laps down still with this caution. That's tough. Yeah, because now we're back in 9th again. What the heck? We were in 8th. We actually lost ground because of that caution. That's bullcrap.
Rewind. Got 2 up top. Stay left. All clear. 2 on the outside. You're
That's not even right.
outside. You're 3. 2 on the outside. You're 3. Stay left. Clear, clear, clear. Car right. Clear, clear. Got 1 right. 2 on the wrecking.
Caution again. This time it's in 1 and 2.
Yellow's out.
Yeah, I don't really care too much about my controller battery being low. Man, oh man.
Rewind. Got 2 up top. Got 1 right. All clear.
Got Ted quickly there with the Almirola.
You're 3. 2 on the outside. You're 3. 2 on the outside. You're 3. 2 on the outside. You're 3. Stay left. Rewind. 2 outside. Go around. Rewind. Got 2 up top. Got 1 right. Clear, clear, clear. Rewind. Got 2 up top.
Oh, one car gets turned. Heading towards pit road. It's Michael McDowell, the 34. No caution. We stay green.
Got 1 right. Clear all around. Car right. Clear all around. Car right. All clear. Stay left. Clear, clear. 2 on the outside. You're 3. Got 1 right. Clear all around. One left. Clear, clear.
Again, coming into this race today, Kevin Harvick needed 5 points to advance his way into the championship 4. He received 1 point for finishing 10th in stage 1. So if he finishes 7th or better in stage 2, he will be locked in. And that is without having to worry about the final stage.
Got 1 left. Clear, clear.
Chase Elliott in the pits.
Alright, hold your line.
Curious if that'll be a spot in a couple laps.
Car right. All clear. Rewind, get two up top, car right. Two on the outside, you're three. Still there. Still there. Clear all around. Clear all around.
Harvick up to 8th. So Elliott was a spot once he pitted.
Clear all around.
And if Bell is 4th position as well as Larson up ahead, this could move Harvick in the top 7, which is what he needs to finish in the next 80 laps or so. He wants to make it into the championship 4.
Got one right. Clear, clear. Clear, clear. Car right. Clear, clear. Clear, clear. Got one right. Got one right. Got one right. Still there.
Larson and Bell going back and forth. Larson actually passed him and is still in 7th, so that means Larson's a lap ahead of both Bell and Harvick. Bell got loose, Larson held up, and Harvick gets by for P7. How about that? So Kevin Harvick up to 7th. This is where he needs to finish at the end of stage 2 to lock himself into the championship 4 off of stage points today. And based off the points he had already received in the first 2 races of the round, plus the playoff points coming into the round. He will not catch anybody else for position unless they pit. Under green to lose a lap or 2 here at Martinsville.
Got one right.
Contact.
Still next to you. All clear. Car
Austin
right.
Dillon.
Car right. Clear all around. Got one right. Clear all around.
Clear. The fact that Todd Gilliland leads and Cole Custer's in 4th is mind-boggling right now. Especially Gilliland leading at Martinsville of all racetracks. Not the Truck Series, in the Cup Series. Caution's out. And Harvick was on the right side of the start-finish line where Bell was not, so I believe Kevin Harvick is going to be a lap ahead of Bell. And he's actually going to restart in 6th place now because Larson would have been a lap behind. Green flag back in the air.
Car right. Alright, hold your line. Alright, hold your line. Clear, clear.
So 14 cautions so far today. Another car on pit road. We'll alternate through the different camera angles for the second and final time in today's race. Means we might only be racing to the end of stage 2 today. Again, I apologize for not running all the way to the end of the race, but if you couldn't tell, I'm a little under the weather. Honestly, if I would have known I was going to be like this during stream, I wouldn't have streamed, but honestly, it didn't start like really coming upon me until like right as I was starting to stream. It's only kind of progressively gotten worse over the last hour or so. So apologize, but we got an important stream on the channel tomorrow with the live race commentary of the LA Coliseum Busch Light Clash. Want to make sure that I'm going to be 100% because I cannot be like this tomorrow. That is not going to be good. But at least we're going to do what we need to get into the championship 4 as we just walled AJ Allmendinger through 3 of 4. Made up another lap on Gilliland. Rick, thanks for tuning in. Stupid water pressure release under 100 miles per hour bug is annoying. Yes, it is. I agree. It makes me feel like something's seriously wrong with my car, but in actuality, something's just seriously wrong with this game, not so much the car. So the next caution that comes out, we're going to make sure we pit. Harvick up to 5th. Okay, he was 4 laps down on the restart. He's 3 laps down right now. Caution flag is out. I think he just made up another lap on Ty Gilliland with that caution. I don't think Gilliland got to the start-finish line yet with the caution flag waved. 4 tires of fuel here for Harvick, his second pit stop for fuel and tires today. Ethan, thanks for tuning in. We're not locked into the Championship 4 yet, but if we finish 7th or better in this stage, then yes. We got cars wrecked under caution. I just saw out of the window of the car. Harvick gonna restart at 5th. About 52 laps to go yet in stage 2.
2 on the outside. You're 3.
There's our 15th caution of the day.
3 wide. 2 outside. Stay left. Clear all around.
Cars pitting. That'll cause yet another caution. Harvick missed everybody to the inside. I'm glad the caution came out when it did, because I'm not sure exactly where I was going to be able to go if we would have stayed green all the way into turn 3. Oh, we got more cars pitting. One car turned around, and it's Kurt Busch. Started backing up the racetrack with no caution that time, right in the middle of turns 3 and 4 as he spun trying to get to pit road, likely contact from behind. Harvick up to 4th. He passed somebody who was pitting that time. More cars pitting. I think Gilliland's on pit road. Harvick's up to 3rd. Take that 2nd. Rick, thanks for the $4.49 super chat. Appreciate it. I'm not sure exactly what currency that is, but appreciate it as always. Not much, but appreciate the full race live streams. Yeah, thank you so much. Sorry I'm not performing to my best abilities tonight. I feel so bad, honestly, for streaming tonight, knowing I'm a little bit under the weather. I was last night, but last night I felt like I still did pretty good with the commentary and everything with the stream, but today I am. It's almost hard for me to talk just with how congested I am. I really do apologize. I hate to end the stream as early as I am, but I think it's going to be probably better for all of us if I do that. Assuming we get enough stage points here in stage 2 to advance. And honestly, by points' sake, man, there's a major pile up on pit road right now. I noticed that the last lap, and they're still there. About a half a dozen cars stuck on pit road right now.
Got one right. Clear, clear, clear.
Jeez. Sorry. I was laughing. I can't even laugh. There's so many cars that are just stuck on pit road sideways. And there's so many cars that were parked in the back half of the pit lane that are trying to get by them and they can't do it. Look at this. There's nowhere to go. Thank God I didn't make a green flag stop. Oh, it just blew that corner. Kept it off the wall. Talladega Championship on NASCAR 6 will be next week also. We'll have our championship for the Cup Series of both this game and NASCAR 6 next week.
Stay left.
Other series as well, likely.
Got one right. Got one right. Clear, clear. Stay left. Clear, clear, clear.
Hail Melon at the end of the stage. I mean, there's no incentive for us to do it. So I kind of don't want to.
Stay left. Clear.
I can't believe we're up to second, though.
Car right.
We were 4 laps down at one point in this stage with the scoring glitches.
Clear.
I don't know how many. We're probably 1 or 2 laps down still now with Gilliland. I doubt we're on the lead lap.
Clear, clear, clear. Clear, clear, clear.
Oh my gosh, the pace car is being pushed by somebody else onto the racetrack. What is going on? There's a car pushing the pace car onto the racetrack off of turn 2. I've never in my life seen this. I've seen pace car glitches, but not this one. Who is that? Look at how far out the pace car is. They're still pushing him. That car's gonna be, the pace car's gonna be right in the middle of the track one of these laps. It's gonna cause a big wreck. Let's hope to God we're not involved in it. Never in my life. I can't tell who that is. Is that Daniel Suarez trying to push the pace car onto the track? For some reason that reminds me of Kyle Busch roughing into the back of the pace car at New Hampshire during that rain caution.
Stay left. All clear.
Oh man, Bubba Wallace is going to try to leave pit road. Oh my gosh! Is he even going to be able to... Oh, he just... did he push it out? I think he might have pushed the pace car onto the track.
Clear, clear, clear.
What is going on?
Stay left. Clear, clear. Car right.
Or to get around him, I don't know. I think he got around him. Pace car's like right at the pit exit line, past the tire barrier. The entire pit wall, really.
Got one right. Clear all around. Stay left. Clear, clear, clear. Clear, rewind. 2 outside. Rewind. 2 outside. Stay left. Clear, clear. Clear, clear.
Sure hope I don't have COVID.
Stay right. Clear, clear.
Nah.
Car right. Clear, clear, clear. Stay left. Clear, clear, clear.
Hey, I'm double vaxxed. That means I should get COVID, right? If only that were true. There's another car on pit road. Curious as to when they leave. They're gonna run into the pace car. About 25 laps to go at stage 2 right now. That car's leaving pit road. Well, we got a caution before they can leave the pits. Zachary K, thanks for tuning in. Posey Feach, thanks for tuning in also. Restart up here with Ty Gillett. Green flag back in the air. Dive. Oh, man, this is for the lead. Pace car still right where he was. Kevin Harvick has made up 4 laps in stage 2 alone and has taken the race lead away from Todd Gilliland. What a quick comeback for Harvick. It is about 18 laps away from winning stage 2 after our 16th caution of the race. Well, I'm definitely going to be taking medications tonight. I need to get better before tomorrow night. Okay, we'll be doing live commentary. Honestly, I felt better today all day than what I did yesterday until like an hour ago. I think it's just because it's warm in my room, so I'm getting stuffier with the heat on. Now, even when we clinch our way into the Championship 4 at the end of this stage, I will simulate the rest of the race and then calculate the points, so we'll still be live for another 5 to 10 minutes after this stage is over still. Kind of stinks to take away a win from us, or a potential shot at the win. I didn't think we had any shot of it being 4 laps down at one point in the middle of stage 2, but those green flag pit stops have gained a couple laps, a couple scoring glitches in our favor, and all of a sudden, the scoring glitches that caused us to go 4 laps down have now helped us get back into this race. This will be the 23rd stage win of the year for Kevin Harvick if he is able to hang on to win the stage. Caution flags out. We're going to have at least one more restart. Harvick Gilliland going to restart on the front row here. We're the only 2 cars on the lead lap. We're going to have 7 laps to go in stage 2. Green flag back in the air. Gilliland got passed by a couple lap cars, and Chris Buescher and Tyler Reddick on the restart as well. 6 laps to go in the stage. Caution, and that is going to end the stage. And Kevin Harvick will win stage 2 at Martinsville and advance to the Championship 4 with the stage win. Needed just 5 points today to lock ourselves in, and we got it. 11 stage points total, 10th in the first stage, first in stage 2. 23rd stage win of the year. Other playoff drivers on the top 10 be Christopher Bell, finishing at 7th. He'll get 4 points, and that's it. Because Chase Elliott's already locked into the Championship 4. Alrighty. So now we're just going to simulate the rest of this. Again, I apologize for not finishing the rest of this race, but if you couldn't tell, I'm a little under the weather today. Just wanted to be able to race to the end of stage 2. Get this race in. At least to the point to where we can hopefully clinch before the end of the second stage, which we did. And about halfway home, we are going to take you to the end of this. so I can try to rest and recover. And hopefully, I will be doing a live commentary stream tomorrow. I am optimistic that I will be feeling better than what I am right now. Even if I feel to where I was last night, I'll be able to stream, because I streamed last night, no problem really. Today is just a big struggle. But we got halfway through it. At least we got half a race in. What do we have, like 17 cautions, 18 cautions in 2 stages? We go race now, 2%. So we're going to simulate the rest of this, and then I'll have to tally the points up manually to see who will make it into the Championship 4. It's going to give a lot of drivers another chance here. Everybody below the cutoff line might still have a shot outside of Cindric unless Cindric wins. I mean, it wasn't looking like we were going to get somebody below the cutoff line to win. Very good chance Christopher Bell is going to be in.
Alex Hayden here, welcoming you to the.
And actually, Christopher Bell did lock his way into the playoffs on points as well.
For the bump and run and flaring tempers, a perfect combination for cutting our 8 drivers down to the 4 who will fight for the championship.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Christopher Bell locked his way in, because he's 45 points ahead of Chastain, and you can only get 40 points for winning a race. Chastain's 4th still. So Christopher Bell, at the end of stage 2, also locks his way in. So that means there's just 1 spot left open for either a win or points. Chastain, 4 points to the good over Joey Logano, so Logano going to have to beat Chastain by 4 positions. In these final couple laps, Truex going to have to beat Chastain by 7 positions and Logano by 3 to get in. Willie Byron 16 points out. And Austin Cindric 46 points out. And we will be finishing last, despite the fact that we did score 11 stage points here. Santiago Kid, thanks for tuning in. Can apologize for this, but got 10 laps. There's not going to be any cautions too, so we might get some stack ups here. Oh, jeez. Just 10 more laps. I might have to step away from the camera real quick again. See, you saying something about giving NASCAR drivers punishments for whatever reason. I have no clue exactly what you're talking about. Looks like Alex Bowman is currently leading this race, trying to win back-to-back Martinsville playoff races as a non-playoff driver both times, as he won in 2021. Christopher Bell up to 3rd. I think I saw Chastain in the top 10. Yeah, Chastain at 7th. Not sure exactly where Logano or Truex are.
Last 5 laps.
5 laps to go. Thinking as of right now, Chastain should be good to the end. As long as he doesn't wreck, of course. Obviously, with 18 cautions in this race today, we could see a wreck. Truex is in 22nd. I just saw him.
3 more to go.
Byron 21st. Excuse me. Jeez.
Just a couple more.
Final lap. Jeez. Thought I was gonna blow a tire. Yeah, Logano outside the top 15 as well right now. So the only driver, or I should say all 4 drivers below the cutoff line coming into this race are outside the top 10 right now. Final lap of the race. Checker flag waving. Alex Bowman gonna get the win today at Martinsville, picking up his first win of the season. He'll be the 12th different winner. And despite our last place finish today with the forfeit, we did make it to the championship 4 after winning stage 2 today. We needed just 5 points. We had 11 stage points total. 10th at first. And we simulated the rest of the race because I am under the weather right now. So not really going to have to do much math here. We already knew 3 of the drivers who advanced into the championship 4. Chase Elliott did based off a win at Las Vegas. And no other playoff driver won in this round, but in stages 1 and 2, Christopher Bell and Kevin Harvick locked themselves in on points. And then Ross Chastain at the end of the race will be the last driver to make it to the championship 4 with a 9th place finish. Joey Logano ended up 15th. Mark Truex Jr. 22nd. Austin Cindric 26th. William Byron 21st. I skipped it by accident there. So Ross Chastain will get the final spot into the playoffs over Joey Logano by 10 points. Will be the difference between Logano and Chastain. So Ross Chastain gonna make it in with no video game move needed this time. And it's kind of crazy if you think about it, because Kevin Harvick is the only non-Championship 4 driver in real life in 2022 to be in the Championship 4. And honestly, it's probably because we're racing as him. Joey Logano was the first driver that missed our Championship 4, and he would have been the champion, and the other guy who would have been in the Championship 4 in 2022. So if it wasn't for Kevin Harvick pointing our way into the Championship 4 tonight at Martinsville, then we would have ended up having the same exact Championship 4 in this game as what we did in real life in 2022 last year, which is kind of weird. But nonetheless, that's going to end the stream. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. Again, I can't apologize enough. I can't thank you guys enough for sticking with me, sticking with the rest of the chat tonight. Apologize for being a little bit under the weather. You can probably hear my voice maybe going away too. We are ending the stream a little early today, but we did make it to the Championship 4 first. Wanted to make sure I was going to be able to do that. And we will be back and better than ever again tomorrow, as we will be doing a live commentary stream at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the LA Clash. That stream will be the heat races of the LCQ. And then tune in at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. I'll be doing live commentary for the LA Clash at the Coliseum for the NASCAR Cup Series. Again, the main event at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. The race is on Fox. But if you want to tune in, watch the race with hundreds of other people in the chat tomorrow, be sure to tune in as well. Appreciate it as always. See you guys tomorrow night. I'm going to rest and recover now. And hopefully you enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. And let's go racing tomorrow.